Hi, in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a Google form using Google. Now it's first advised that you create a Google account. I'm not sure about the pros and cons or the advantages in creating that account, but I believe it helps out in getting access easier to the forms that you create. So the first thing you do after creating your Google account is you click on Google Forms. Of course, if you want to be a bit more detailed about it, you can type in Google Forms on Google, and it should get, you should see this result here. So you click on this link, and it'll carry us back to the same page that we were. So you click on Google Forms, and it'll carry you to a page right here. So as you can see, this is the template of how to create or get your survey or questionnaire or multiple choice started. So the first thing that we do is we create a title. Now this title will pretty much tell the user or the person answering the questionnaire or survey what the survey is. So if we say seminar, and in the form description you can pretty much give a summary about what the seminar is about. So seminar highlighting problems faced in the world today with technology. Let's use that. So the first question will be, let's use a random question. Are you technologically inclined? That's a random one. Help text can be any text that can help the person understand what your question is about. So you can say, are you good at using computer software? Now this is the question type. Question type, if we click on this box here, as you can see, it's text. So they can put their answers in text or paragraph or multiple choice or checkbox. The difference between a multiple choice and a checkbox, of course, is multiple choice only allows you one answer, while a checkbox allows you, as you can see here, different multiple answers. So if we go with multiple choice for now, we can say yes or no. After that, we can click on the required question. Required question means that the person must answer the question so that their survey, when they're done, can be completed. If you don't click on required question, that means when they finish the survey, that is when they press send survey or complete survey, the question will remain unanswered. So it depends on you. If you require the person to answer the question, then you click on the required question box. Let's go to advanced settings. Advanced settings, shuffle option order, which means that if you were to create, say, an exam multiple choice, an exam based on multiple choice, and you send this multiple choice to a different group of people or different people, then the questions, if we were to, for instance, add another question here, let's say duplicate. Duplicate means that you're adding a second question. Then if we were to use the shuffle question, the shuffle option order, that means all the options under that question is shuffled, meaning yes can be below and no can be on top. So let's go back to editing the first question here. Are you technologically inclined? So as you can see, we have two options, yes and no. So we're not going to shuffle the option order just yet. We're going to keep that as it is. And we are going to click on done. And we are going on to the second question. As you can see, both questions are the same because I duplicated the first question. So we can go on to the second question and click on edit. Now this is where we can edit the second question. Have you experienced any problems with using phones? Let's go with that. And of course, we can use a help text. We don't have to include a help text, so we can leave that out for this second question. We can go with multiple choice still, or we can go with checkboxes. Let's go with checkboxes this time. So as you can see in the first question for this questionnaire or survey, whichever you choose to use this software for, we use the multiple choice technique. We can click on checkboxes for this second one, or you can click on text or paragraph, up to you. So we can say, have you experienced any problems? Yes, or we can say from time to time, every day. Of course, the answers must make sense with the question. As you can see, this question here usually gives you a yes or no response. But I'm just giving an example as to how we can use checkboxes with multiple choice in the same survey or questionnaire using Google Forms. This, of course, will be a required question as well. Or we can untick this box, so I'll show you how this affects the questionnaire when the actual user is answering this question. So yeah, date validation has to do with not quite sure what date validation is exactly, but of course I think you can explore that and see how it helps you. So you can click on done to complete this question here. And that is about it about in terms of making your questions. When you do that, you can create a response statement saying thank you for completing my survey reservation questionnaire. Have a nice day. Now you are given 3 additional options under this. Show link to submit another response. That means that you're giving the user an option to respond again. If not, you can unclick this so they will not be able to respond again. Publish and show a public link to form results. Unless you want to keep this as private, I will not advise you click on this box, but this box pretty much is self-explanatory. It allows the user or the person who's answering the survey to see the progress bar of the reservation link, or how many people have answered the survey thus far, as well as the answers or a summary of the different answers that have been answered compared to his answer. Allow respondents to edit responses after submitting, unless you want the person to, well, this response of course is to allow the person to edit their answer even after they've submitted the response. Unless you don't want that, I don't advise that you click on this box. After that, you click on send form, and you're given a link to share the survey or the questionnaire. Of course, you can click on short URL to create a shorter version of the link. So we can go and copy that link, and of course you can always share it via Google, Facebook, or Twitter. You can also send it via email, so it's up to you. And you can also change the overall title, but let's leave it as seminar for now. You can create a custom message so that people who are receiving this via email, they can have a better understanding as to why you're sending the seminar. Yeah. But for now, let's not send it. Let's just use this link, and let's close this box here. Let's open up a new tab and paste this link right here. So, as you can see, when we paste this link, this is the link, this is the survey that we just created. Now, as you can see, the title is Seminar. It's Seminar highlighting problems faced in the world today with technology. As you can see here, remember, we use the required option for our first question, which is marked by the star. As you can see, the second question is not marked by the star because we did not click on the required box for the second question. So if we were to say, are you good at using computer software? If we were to say yes, and if we were to not answer this question here, and we click on submit, as you can see, the response window appears. Thank you for completing my survey reservation questionnaire. Have a nice day. Now, let's create another. Let's go back to that by pasting the same link. This could be a different or second person who's answering the survey. And let's say no, but this time we're going to answer the second question, saying from time to time. Let's click on submit. As you can see, the same response window appears. Now, you as the person who created the seminar, you can go back to where you created it. And as you can see here, if you were to reload the page, you can see in the response option here, in the response tab, you have 2 responses so far. So you can click on this, and you can see view responses. And what Google does is that it opens up a spreadsheet showing you the time at which the person answered the question, as well as the questions that you created, as well as the responses. As you can see, the first time that we answered this question, or the first person, for instance, they did not answer the first question. That's because, again, we did not make the second question a required question. So that's pretty much it. With that, you can always rearrange, or say we were making a reservation link, we can see who's attending, who's not attending, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, you can always go back to the Google Forms, and you can explore. You can change the theme of it. You can change how it looks. If you want to make it a bit more decorative, or if you want to keep it simple, that's up to you. You can always insert all these options here when you're creating your Google form. You can click on add-ons. You can get it from the Google Store, and click on tools. I'm not sure, that's up to you. You can go in the script editor, but of course you can keep it simple and just create your form just like how I showed you early on. So I hope that helped you, and much apologies. I'm currently sick right now, so that's why I'm sounding a bit hoarse and congested in my nose. So I hope this helped, and have a nice day. Good luck.